Becky Gillaspy. Zero sugar, 1 month. Reduce cravings, reset metabolism, lose weight, lower blood sugar. We all know added sugar isn't good for us. It leads to weight gain, high blood sugar, ravenous cravings, and a sluggish metabolism. Yet it's become so ubiquitous in our modern lives that it's increasingly hard to avoid. Your mission now, should you choose to accept it, is simple. Eliminate all added sugars for 30 consecutive days. Simple, yes. Easy, not necessarily. Fortunately, you've landed on a structured playbook that can make this dream a reality. While we can't cover all 30 daily guides in the scope of this Blink to Zero Sugar 1 month, we'll explore a few from each of the 10-day segments to give you a specific focus and action. The challenge can be taken on by anyone, no matter where you are in your health journey. Keto? Great. Vegetarian? Go for it. Intermittent faster? Welcome aboard. While you'll invariably see results within the first week, the full array of rewards, think clearer skin, more energy, and fewer bathroom issues, will be found at the end of the month. So try to complete the full challenge. Your mind, body, and soul will thank you for it. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty, your first task is to decide on the exact date you'll start, then complete the Day Zero self-assessment. Do this by noting your current weight, body fat percentage, and BMI. Measure the circumference of your chest, waist, hips, and one arm and leg, too. For an extra motivating boost, snap a few before photos to reflect on at the end of your journey. Okay, are you ready to embark on the Zero Sugar 1 month challenge? Then let's get started. Days 1 through 10. Let's kick off your Zero Sugar 1 month challenge by setting the ground rules. For the next 30 days, avoid any food or drink with sugar listed as one of the first 3 ingredients. If you're unsure whether sugar is a primary ingredient, while eating out at a restaurant, for example, play it safe and skip it. Natural sugars, such as those found in fruits, nuts, seeds, and yogurts, are allowed in small amounts, but avoid fruit juice entirely. Non-caloric sweeteners like allulose, monk fruit, and stevia are fine to use in the first weeks, but try to wean yourself off them as the final week approaches. It's also recommended that you print out a calendar to chart your journey through the 30 days. Author Becky Gillaspy calls this your I Did It report card and invites you to place a check mark, smiley face, or sticker in the box for each day you successfully go sugar-free. With the ground rules in place, let's look at what the first 10 days entail. Essentially, this first leg is all about starting how you wish to continue. On day 2, for instance, the focus is setting up your environment for success. To do this, scan your kitchen counters, cupboards, fridge, freezer, and secret stashes. What small changes can you make to turn your home into a temptation-free zone? For example, can you remove sugary drinks from the fridge and replace them with a water pitcher or bottle of seltzer? On day 4, your action is to prepare a survival pack. You'll likely encounter moments of intense hunger while you work on kicking your sugar habit to the curb. If you get hungry, eat. Just arm yourself with high-fat, low-carb snacks like beef sticks, raw nuts, or stuffed olives, and always have a survival pack of your favorite option on hand. On day 7, introduce yourself to stoppers. A stopper is an activity, drink, or item that prevents you from overeating or turning to a sugary vice. Taking the dog for a short walk, sipping hot tea, or brushing your teeth are all examples of powerful stoppers, but feel free to experiment until you find 1 or 2 that work best for you. Congratulations! You've made it to the end of the first 10 days. Give yourself a well-deserved pat on the back, then complete the Day 10 self-assessment. As on Day 0, record your weight, body fat percentage, and BMI. Then, measure the circumference of your chest, waist, hips, and one arm and leg. If you took any photos, do so again here, matching your shots, positioning, and background as closely as possible for the best effect. Days 11 through 20. By now, you'll have started to collect an impressive string of check marks, smiley faces, or stickers on your I Did It report card. Isn't it amazing how motivating such a simple system can be? At this stage of your Zero Sugar 1 month challenge, however, you may have faced, or will soon face, a setback or two. Perhaps you absent-mindedly grabbed a piece of candy from the office break room, or an emotional personal experience had you hunting down some ice cream. How do you know when you deserve your check mark for the day? While perfection is the goal, it's rarely reality. If you contained your slip-up and quickly realigned with the sugar-free ground rules, feel free to call that day a success. It's likely that you're now better prepared for similar slip-ups in the future. If, on the other hand, the slip-up was more of a sugar-free fall, leave the day unchecked. Then either add on an extra day at the end of your 30 days, or elect to be satisfied with the days you did succeed. With that, it's time to look at what the second set of 10 days involves. The overarching theme for this leg is keep on keeping on. Take day 12, where you'll focus on exterminating ANTs, or automatic negative thoughts. You'll have invariably encountered an ANT along your sugar-free journey thus far, leaving a trail of anxiety, fear, or self-doubt in your mind. Recognize that everyone experiences ANTs. Then shift your attention to an empowering thought, such as how much better you feel in your clothes, or activity, like playing a favorite song. Similarly, day 13 encourages you to have a "that went well" day, in which you celebrate every small win within the 24 hours by exclaiming, "That went well." Cut open a perfectly ripe avocado? That went well. Turn away the breadbasket without any fuss? That also went well. After dinner stopper prevent you from reaching for dessert? Great. That went well. Well done! 20 days in the books. You should genuinely feel proud of your efforts so far. Studies have shown that most people abandon their goals on day 19, so you've already achieved what few others have. Now for your day 20 self-assessment. As you did on days 0 and 10, note your weight, body fat percentage, and BMI. Then, measure the circumference of your chest, waist, hips, and either arm and leg. If you skipped taking photos at the beginning of your Zero Sugar 1 month challenge, or again, at the day 10 self-assessment, here's a last chance to capture some photographic evidence of your journey. The results you'll see in the next 10 days will still be worth recording. Days 21 through 30. Before we dive into the last 10 days of your Zero Sugar 1 month challenge, let's have a quick chat about life beyond day 30. Of course, what you choose to do come day 31 is entirely up to you. Perhaps the past 30 days have converted you to sugar-free living for life, but maybe you'll simply opt to moderate your pre-challenge sugar intake going forward. Either way, do something special to celebrate on day 31. This celebration doesn't have to include food. You could buy a new outfit, for instance. But it absolutely can. After abstaining from sugar for 30 days, you may feel tempted to go on an all-out binge, but you could also consider containing your sugar-free fall to just one meal or treat. As you probably already know or will soon discover, overindulging is unrealistically romanticized. The splurge often feels like heaven in the moment, but it can swiftly slide into a hell of bloating, gas, and mood swings. That said, you do you. You deserve whatever celebration you deem most appropriate. With the end in mind, these final 10 days are all about preparing you for life beyond the finish line. But keep charting your progress on your I Did It report card. Sometimes proximity can make progress harder, so arm yourself with all the motivation you can get. Day 24 is a big one, in which you'll shed the crutches of non-caloric sweeteners and excessive fruit consumption. If you've been using allulose, monk fruit, stevia, or similar products up to this point, set them aside for the remaining time and limit your fruit intake to 2 pieces per day. Doing so will wean your taste buds and brain off, sweetness in general, helping you to establish a healthier baseline at the end of the challenge. Day 27 will also equip you for healthier living after the challenge, bringing your awareness to the fact that all cravings pass. You'll have cravings when you reassimilate into the world, and that's okay. Even the strictest sugar-free adherents among us do. What's also true is that these thoughts and feelings will pass, and, crucially, they'll pass whether or not you submit to sugar. It can be powerful to remember that people very rarely think, "I'm so pleased I just ate sugar." Congratulations! You've made it to the end of the Zero Sugar 1 month challenge. What an incredible accomplishment. The only thing left to do is complete the Day 30 self-assessment. For the last time, record your weight, body fat percentage, and BMI, as well as the circumference of your chest, waist, hips, and one arm and leg. If you took any photos throughout your journey, do so again here, matching your shots, positioning, and background. Then, regardless of how you choose to celebrate on Day 31, ensure you set aside a moment to review the changes in your stats and photographs. You may find your results alone to be reward enough. In this Blink to Zero Sugar 1 Month by Becky Gillaspy, you've learned that eliminating sugar from your diet is undoubtedly a challenge, but one that comes with a tremendous host of benefits. In just 30 days, a sugar-free diet can help you lose weight, lower your blood sugar, reduce cravings, and reset your metabolism. You'll also be rewarded with clearer skin, more energy, and fewer bathroom issues, all by cutting yourself loose from this one additive. Whether you choose to remain sugar-free for life or simply reevaluate your relationship with sugar from here on out, know you can turn to this guide whenever you need a little boost of focus or motivation.